Good morning. My name is Sherry Gaugler-Stewart. I am the Director of Family and Spiritual Recovery for the retreat, and this is the Sunday morning meditation with our family program. Today's meditation is going to be a guided meditation. And so what that means is I'm going to ask you to imagine some things. I'm going to ask you to ask yourself some questions. All of that's going to be happening internally. And if you have struggled to connect with prior meditations that we've offered, most folks are able to follow easily along with a guided meditation. Now, what I know to be true about myself is that where a guided meditation is concerned, it's not really easy for me to just sit down and start a guided meditation. I need to do a little centering first. And so I'm going to start out by taking you through some body awareness, some relaxation to help you to become centered yourself. And then I will take you into the guided meditation. So that is our process for today. What I would like you to do to start out is to get in a position that feels comfortable for you. One that you feel like you can sit in for a period of time without fidgeting around all that much. So you're comfortable, you're settled, and I'd like you to start out by either closing your eyes or at least lowering your eyes so that you're minimizing any visual distractions. And then take in 3 really deep breaths. Hold each breath as long as possible in a way that feels comfortable for you. And then exhale slowly and gently. And with your eyes remaining closed, I'd like you to just see if you can notice what the top of your head feels like. And then bring that same attention to the back of your head and your neck. And if you're finding any tension in this area, do your best to release it. You could do this by actually tensing up those muscles and then relaxing them. You could imagine what heat or massage placed in that area might feel like. It's just whatever you can do to relax that area just a little bit more. Now bring your attention to your shoulders and your shoulder blades, your middle back, your lower back, and travel up and down your spine. And if you're noticing any tension in this area, do your best to release it. You might find it helpful to use the heat that's being generated as your back is pressing up against your chair to help relax that portion of your back. And now focus on the front of your torso, starting with your collarbone area. Bringing your awareness to your chest, your stomach, your abdomen. And do your best to just let this area soften. And now bring your awareness back up to your shoulders and notice your arms, starting with your upper arms. Travel to your elbows, your forearms. Notice your wrists. Notice each of your fingers. Notice your thumbs. And bring your awareness to the palms of your hands. And if you're holding on to anything in this area, do your best to let it go. Now notice your hips, your thighs, your upper legs, and do your best to just let this area relax. Now notice your knees, your shins, your calves, notice your ankles, your heels, the bottoms of your feet, and then notice each of your toes. And if you're finding tension in this area, do your best to release it. Now traveling all the way back up to your head, notice your face, starting with your forehead and your eyebrows. Notice your eyes and your nose. Bring your awareness to your cheeks, your chin, and then finally notice your mouth and your jaw. And do your best to let your face relax completely. If you are noticing that you're clenching your jaw, it's often helpful to take your tongue and place it on the roof of your mouth behind your teeth to help relax it a bit more. Now take a moment to just focus on what's going on with your mind. Are there any recurring thoughts, any distracting thoughts? If there are, give yourself permission to set them aside during our meditation time. You can always pick them up again later if you choose, but I find that if we can take a break from our thinking, we can come back at it with a different perspective. And then take a moment to notice your heart this morning and see if you can tell what emotion is coming from it. Not judging that emotion as good or bad. Just allowing yourself to be aware of your emotional state. Our reactions typically come from our emotions, and they can be so much more severe if we're not in touch with what's going on with us emotionally. And now take a moment to notice your whole person. From the tip of your toes to the top of your head, your heart, your mind, your spirit. Just taking a rare moment to check in with yourself, which is so important to do. So with your eyes remaining closed, in your mind, I invite you to imagine that you're sitting at your kitchen table or any kitchen table that is safe, warm, and comfortable to you. As you sit, open up your senses to what is around you. How does the kitchen smell? What kind of chair are you sitting in? What do you hear? What can you see? What are those things that you can reach out and touch? How do you feel in this kitchen? As you sit, you hear a knock at the door. Someone would like to come in and visit with you. Looking out the window, you realize that it's your higher power who is knocking. What form does your higher power take for this visit today? Would you like your higher power to come into your kitchen? What would allow you to let God in? Just for the moment, imagine that you invite your higher power into your kitchen to sit with you. Visit with God as you would a friend. Tell your higher power about your day, your thoughts, your worries, and your joys. Ask about God's day and listen to the reply. After a short while, your higher power offers you a gift. It's a beautiful gift, lovingly wrapped in colorful paper and ribbons. God says, "Open it. I made it just for you." What's inside the gift for you? Do you need to ask your higher power any questions about your gift? Do you need to tell God anything? Thank your higher power for the gift. Before you put it away, God says, I need to tell you one more thing. What does your higher power tell you? And what is your reply? When you feel ready this morning, gently bring your awareness back into this space and open your eyes. Thank you. So, what I want to say about this meditation is that when I was new to recovery, this was a meditation that I experienced. And I was really struggling. I was living in the midst of active alcoholism, and I remember being offered a gift, and my mind thought, oh my gosh, what I need is a big box of courage. If I had a big box of courage, I could get in here, I could make some changes, everything would be different. I opened up my box and it was love. And it made me cry because fear had been overshadowing love in this disease. And it's what I really needed, and it's what really felt missing, but it's not the thing that I could see. I thought that I needed some courage. That's what I needed. It also helped me to settle into this recovery process a little bit more, especially with meditation. If my mind had been in control of my meditation, I would have got my big box of courage. I would have been on my way. But that's not what happened. I was given what I needed instead. And that created an opportunity for me to know that in meditation, in that connection, I would get more of what I needed. So thank you for letting me start the day with meditation with you. I'll also say that the body awareness piece of things, if you resonated with that, that can be used as a separate meditation all on its own. It's especially helpful for those of you that struggle with insomnia if you need to center a little bit more to relax before you go to sleep at night. So that concludes our time with our meditation this morning, and I wish you a lovely rest of your day.